What are... All right, everybody. So today I'm going to be starting up episode number 3 for the BeamNG RLS career mode save. I've got to open the game now, actually, that I'm ready to play. But no, I've got to jump in, probably make some money on a delivery or two, try to get our logistics skill up and make a little bit of money along the way, and look into buying another car. We've got other garages that we can take cars to, like for the River Highway, for example. That place has three available slots for vehicles, so we can take 1 or 2 cars over that way and store them there to make room at other places for new stuff or whatever we want to do. Plan is to make money, buy a car, make money, buy a car, or upgrade a car. I'm not 100% sure. I'm in a spending mood, so let's see what happens. Oh, I just realized that my Spotify has been off for a minute. Perfect. Gotta love it. I'm gonna go take a little bit of a drive. Does it say 18 payments left? 18 payments left. Okay. We got a while. We have more outstanding that we have than we have in the bank. So we're gonna have to make a little bit of money before that timer runs out on that. I don't know how to calculate the timing on 18 times 3 minutes, what that would be, but let's see. I guess I do know how to calculate it. I'm just not willing to do the mental math right now to figure that out. Yeah, let's go take a drive and then we'll go make some money. Stamina level 5. That's crazy.
in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through? For you,
Nope. Okay. I wish I had got that on camera. That jump was nasty. Wow. We're gonna go run that back, I think. I'm gonna take a little shortcut back down there. I didn't catch it at the peak time. Car's all messed up anyway. I don't know why I'm trying to off-road up that with race tires. And suspension. Yeah, we got a good bit of damage. Yeah, alignment seems to be pretty bad, so. Not that bad in damage price. But we need to go make some money, evidently. I didn't think that. Oh, I guess insurance payment. I forgot about that. Ooh. And I think our insurance payment is quite high. Because how much I'm wrecking that car. I probably should take that car off the insurance policy. I'll figure that out later. Glad that worked out well. I like taking that little shortcut if I can. Sometimes it doesn't work out all that well though. And right now it's probably not the best time to try something like that. A little bit of a bad time to be doing cowboy stuff. But, you know, sometimes cowboy time doesn't work for city folk. Oh, for Pete's sake. Ah, there's no way. The one thing I like about the flatbeds, though it's a lot of money to convert this from a working box truck to a flatbed for like, it's probably like 20 grand to do the conversion. Not worth it really. It is if you're making bankroll and you've got funds stacked up. I forgot this is not manual. Airport resupply storage, that would be a good one. You know, I probably could do some quicker money somewhere a little bit faster. Yeah, I guess we can go do this real quick. That actually doesn't look very quick, really. There's actually a lot more pickup spots for different stuff around. Yeah, let's go. Doing some farm supplies, helping the farmers. We really trying to do that for real. This is time too, so it'll be good. It's not fragile, it's just time, so gotta get them crops out. Keep us out of debt, that way we can go do a little longer of a drive, I think, hopefully. Or we pick something up there and bring it somewhere else and rinse, wash, and repeat. This is gonna be bad parking, but it's all good. Oh, it's good parking. All right, $4 grand. I think we might not have missed a payment of anything. Should be good. Actually, hold on. What am I doing? What is a pickup spot too, I believe? Ah. Dang. Gotta get to level 35.
Messing with my head again. You had your heart set on me, but these feels they come and go, and they come so easily. Tell me what it is about you that I can't forget. But you
Ooh. Yeah, keep honking. Ooh. I better go back to making some money. I don't have time for repairs or money. Most importantly, the money. See if we can find another delivery like that to do real quick. Let's go. Look at this thing, boy. Yeah, we can do these. Okay, cool. I don't think any of those were fragile timed either. That would be nice. No pressure. Yep, just 12 items going to garage. You're Like I said, no pressure, but I'm over here wilding out. It's this exhaust out the hood, man. It just makes me want to drive like a Nimrod. I don't know why I said that. Insert random word. Should probably start using the handbrake a little bit more often. On the delivery truck anyways. We kind of make our entry into stuff a little bit smoother and slower. This is good though, because at least I'm getting a little bit of XP and logistics skill from this. Just keeping the bank account afloat. I would like to repair this thing at some point, but I guess right now it's not anything other than visual to worry about. Yeah. Horrible parking. Not great. Not bad either. Hard jack. Oh, dude, that thing looks so cool. Let me go take a look at the airport garage and see if there's anything there, I suppose. Not a bad idea. Okay, get return back to port. That would be nice. I feel like you're gonna. That was illegible. What I just said. I feel like you probably get the point. Hey, what's up, dude?
Nothing.
Let's see, let me turn you up here a little bit. Oh, not too much. You are on YouTube stream, by the way, sir.
Right on.
As long as you're all good with that.
Yeah.
Nate said he was jumping in here in a little while. Just waiting in there for him to see if he had popped in, and then checked, and there you were. You've been up to, sir?
I started playing a little Cyberpunk. Picked it up on sale. It's kind of cool. It's been a while since I played like a story mode single player type of game.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna eventually get back to trying that the Crimson Desert. It was pretty cool. It was kind of, I like the Zelda Breath of the Wild Switch game, and
Right,
it kind of
never played
has that feel. Has that kind of arcadey adventure-y feel. It's got some weird elements to it too, but the main thing was keybinds and stuff like that. But I feel like now they have updated it and changed a few things, and also some of the puzzle and like it's just very, it's like kind of arcadey gameplay, but the puzzles are not. It's like Dark Souls, like puzzle solving. I feel like, well, I've never played that much, but I feel like it's more like
Right.
that than like Skyrim would be. I feel like Skyrim,
The Souls like.
yeah, it's a little more difficult and doesn't handhold you as much as like Skyrim would, which Skyrim is something that I can keep
Right.
up with, just barely, honestly. But like, I've never been enticed by the Dark Souls games. I think I bought the second most recent one or something like that and tried it for 5 minutes. Didn't really like the graphic style, and it just wasn't, I just don't like mega boss sword, like fantasy kind of. I didn't like Destiny because it's like fantasy and like kind of,
Right.
I don't know. It's just certain things that I just don't quite like all that much, and that was definitely one of them.
Yeah.
I played Cyberpunk a little bit too, and I don't really remember much about that, to be honest. I didn't play long on that either, but I think I might still have that game. I think I tried playing it early in the development, and there was a bit of performance issues or something at that time. There was something, maybe my card wouldn't run it good or something. I don't know what it was, but
Yeah. Seems to me they had quite a few issues with different things starting off, but it seems like
Yeah,
they got polished
probably-
up a lot better now.
yeah, probably a good time to check back in on it.
One thing I really like is as you're tweaking your graphic settings,
Yeah.
click on a little button and run a benchmark in the game. So you can,
For that setting.
at a time. Yeah, like tweak the setting,
Ooh.
apply it, and run a benchmark, and it runs through like a
Oh,
minute
okay.
long little sequence of going through the game. There's smoke and there's reflections and there's a crowd of people and there's light shafts, and it kind of gives you like a, and you can just watch your FPS as you go along.
I have found
So-
that for me, like, this game, BeamNG, is very inconsistent with frame rate depending on the vehicle you're in. That's one problem I'm kind of having. And I like first person, and it seems like first person is more taxing for the computer for some reason. I usually get a bump of like 20 to 30, sometimes up to like 50 frame difference inside and outside.
Right.
Sometimes I'm like dipping down into the 80s, which is not, I mean, I shouldn't be complaining of people that are probably not able to get 60 with the amount of stuff I'm doing, but yeah, it is inconsistent. I don't I don't quite like a game that you gotta tweak it a ton and a ton and a ton trying to get the graphic settings. One thing I'm getting aggravated with this a little bit with is just, but again, I think it's the mod thing. I think it's like the mod compatibility and all that stuff. And I have like all the mods that you can have for the
Right.
like standard version of the career mode. So I've got quite a bit. That's kind of why I upgraded my RAM and stuff too, and all that, just because I wanted access to stuff quickly. But yeah, I don't know. I think they
tried this
polished
game before.
Cyberpunk pretty good by now, I'd say, huh? Does it feel
Yeah.
good?
Yeah, it seems to run really smooth for me. I'm playing in 1440 and with everything pretty much cranked as far as it'll let me. There's a few settings that like it depends on your GPU, but it gives you a really nice description of everything. How far you can set your ray tracing to this if you have a 30 series card or a 40 series card. Or
Yeah.
it's like
Well,
the best game I've found so far is the whole setup. Tells you what every single setting does in simple terms, and you can just run a quick benchmark when you change anything. So you can kind of sit there for like 15-20 minutes and pretty much dial it in right where you want it, and then go play it for a while and see how it acts. That's one of the things I hate about playing some games, is trying to get it. Scum was kind of that way, but once I got it dialed in, it was fine. But it took quite a while to sit there and play with it back and forth, and you kind of have to go play the game for a little while after every tweak to see what it really did for you or to you. I'm getting somewhere around 60 frames or so, but really nice and smooth, no stutters or anything.
I am more and more tempted to use my TV as a singular monitor, because I could move my desk closer to the wall, thus being giving me the allowance to move my wheel and pedals as close to the wall as where they're like actually butting up against the edge of the wall, which they're firm where they're at right now. I've got some like plastic Tupperware containers flipped upside down. They're kind of like, I don't know, children's toy. They're like a weird sized little plastic tub for like kids' toys or pencils or something. But
Right.
those are my backstop right now. But if I brought my TV down on the wall mount and push the desk all the way back, then that would give me the whole desk to use for keyboard, mouse and stuff, and then I'd get rid of both of my screens that are on that, and then push the wheel and stuff, and then I have a bigger screen for like my wheel driving. I think that would be really nice. Now granted, I'd be sacrificing all my FPS and going back to a maximum of 60, but like you're saying, a steady 60, I like a steady 60. I don't really care that much. I mean, don't get me wrong, when I'm at 144 it's nice, but I'm rarely at that limit, honestly.
Right.
So I could self-sabotage and bump my FPS down to 60 just to have a very smooth game for myself, but I like the moments of periodic smoothness. I can kind of deal with the fluctuating. It doesn't bother me a ton, but
Yeah.
I think there's some things I can do on tuning my software and Windows and stuff to get a little bit more out of this system, especially now with the components I have. But I also probably need to make sure that my thermal paste is looking okay, and like just go through and clean everything really good and make sure everything's got no dust anywhere. And just really give a good refresher on it and make sure that my temperatures are staying where they should be too, because that's one thing I've not been monitoring too much. Actually, now I'm talking about it, I should do that, I guess. But
Yeah, actually, Cyberpunk's running my CPU a lot harder than I'm used to seeing. It's up in the 40-50% range.
CPU is at 26%. GPU is at 28%. And memory is at 44%, 28 out of 63. How am I not getting more frames? I don't. Let me look at my. Let me open. I need to get a better temperature monitor, but IQ works, I guess. CPU is at. Oh, actually, hold on. Let me put this on my side monitor because this may be doing all that great.
Yeah, I'm sitting at a 44% of my memory. 14 gigs out of 32. So I would be noticing this probably if I still had my 16 gig set up.
Alright, I'm going
Close to it at least.
keep an eye on this stuff as I play a little bit more here.
So I was just thinking, I opened up Task Manager and Resource Monitor.
Yeah, me too. I'm just gonna watch those while I play here. You'll have even a little bit of an effect on top of what I'm dealing with right now, but curious
Have you
to
ever
see what
tried,
happens.
Hardware info?
Think so. Pretty sure I have. I think I've used some. I've used something that's been helpful for just basic general knowledge, but I can't remember what it
Right.
was. To
It seems like it
re-download
gives
it.
you like info from every single sensor, every temperature sensor on your motherboard and your CPU socket and every other
Yeah, you said it was
way more
called
things that
what?
you want to see.
PC
I
info.
want to
or
say
something?
like HW info.
Yeah, hardware. Yeah, hardware info or something. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe somebody will let me know in the comments of the stream VOD.
I believe it's been a while since I looked into it, but it's supposed to be a really good free, no BS software for monitoring anything you could ever want.
Yeah.
I've used it on my old PC there for checking various things, and that machine I built for my nephews, but I never did put it on my main rig. I should.
You said it was what now? Motherboard?
The that program HW info.
Oh, right.
I haven't put it on my main
Since-
rig,
Yeah, okay, I got you.
but I should. It'd be kind of interesting to watch what my temps are doing. Because I need to do that too. Some fresh thermal paste. Mine's a couple years old, and I've got a much better cooler I want to put on it than the one that's been on it. Which I can say, up until this point, I've only maybe been using 20% CPU, and I just haven't really worried about it. But I think Cyberpunk's kind of known to be hard on your hardware, heavy usage. So I'm pretty happy that my old girl here is working great playing it.
Dude, the 3060 is, yeah, it's a cult classic, man. That card's better, way better than I think they intended to make it.
Yeah,
Like, way
it was kind of
better.
just the bulletproof model. It seems like just easily
Yeah, it's like
handles
the
100% all day long.
Toyota T100. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was thinking if nothing else, I don't know, it might end up going to my nephew's, but it would probably make an awesome server GPU. Just because they seem heavy duty. Seems like something I could
To
run.
running a server, you need one? I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Depends on your server, I think. I don't know a lot about it yet, but if you're doing media servers, I think there's a couple different ways you can do like the transcoding for it. One's heavier on your CPU and one's heavier on your GPU or something along those lines.
So my CPU is running at about 70C. Load 25%. My 5070 is about temp 1 65, temp 2 is 60, and its load is 90% right now. Okay. So I am goodness, man. I mean, to be fair, I mean, I'm not even running that crazy of settings, but I think it's because I have this in the stream and my capture card for the camera running, and then the program that talks to that thing and then talks to OBS. It's like all these different pipelines of audio and video and all these different
Right.
plugins on different things. I feel like is kind of weighing on it, but I feel like that would just be CPU stuff for the most part, though. But I guess the video encoding stuff is all like a lot for the GPU.
Yeah,
I
that
guess
capture
still.
card maybe you're pushing on it.
Yeah, I guess
know
it's
how that
still
stuff works.
encoding a lot, but yeah, I'm not advanced. Yeah, it's right now it's at 95% load.
I know my buddy's media server, I had like a 1050 Ti or something that was kicking around,
Yeah.
and I offered it to him, and he said, "Oh yeah, I'll stick that in the server. It'll help a little bit for whatever. I can't remember what it was, but something about video transcoding." I think maybe if multiple people were streaming it, like something off the server at the same time,
Yeah.
it might
I get
help
what you're saying.
bottlenecks
Like
or something.
headroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a big deal until you got 10 people all watching a movie at the same time or something.
Yeah, video data bandwidth, I guess, kind of.
Yeah.
I need to watch like a quick video on YouTube of like proper BeamNG settings. Well,
what you would
that
need
just
to-
gives you settings for playing it, not streaming with it,
Right.
to be honest. So I don't know if that would really help me out that much. Well, I will say it's nice to know that my stuff's not overheating, though. That's good. I'll be honest. I kind of forgot to take a look at it a lot of times. I feel like I would know if it like just like over time got real bad with the FPS, not, you know what I mean, like heat soaking type of thing, but I haven't felt like that's happened. Cross my fingers. But
Right.
yeah, I think I'm doing okay.
I don't really know exactly what this is all about, but in the resource monitor, if you look at your memory, there's in-use memory, standby memory, and free memory. And standby says memory that contains cached data and code that is not actively in use, and then free is just contains no data, can be used. But I wonder, like, if you look at my in-use and my standby memory, that's like more than 3/4 of it.
Yeah.
So I guess my point is, like, there's more. I didn't realize there's more to it than how much RAM is in use. There's actually a bunch of it being used as standby to be used if it needs it or whatever.
Do
So
you
since I doubled my RAM, that might be giving me a
have you
bonus too.
have you ever experienced in your time, and I'm really honestly just about to test this theory, but ever ran something on high settings and it was better? I think there are certain instances where, like, when you max the settings out, like, your card uses different cores to process stuff or something like that, and offputs load to maybe the CPU to process stuff or something like that. I can't remember, but there's some sort of, I feel like there's some sort of internal switch that kind of kicks on that like allows like better processing somehow. I don't know how. I'm about to test it out. I'm about to put ultra settings on right now for graphics quality and just see. I was at about 100 in the interior of the van and like 130, 140 outside. All right, I've got ultra settings right now. I'm at like 90. Let me see here. I'm just gonna nerf myself and just hit a constant 60 and just see how that feels. Dude, honestly, that might be the move, man. Just the consistency, like driving wise, you know what I mean? Like driving wise, I feel like consistency is like really nice to have.
Yeah.
This might be the move. And my TV thing might be the move too. Just we do a lot of cars for traffic. I will say I'm really gonna miss this monitor for stuff like Gray Zone, which I will be playing tomorrow. So I don't think the TV thing will come into play yet, but I will say if I could find a different place to mount the silly thing, then I could just put my wheel and chair and stuff in a different spot. God, I'm thinking too hard about that, not paying any attention to the road. I'm literally like so deep in my head, I forgot I was about to hit a corner, a real sharp one. Yeah, I got a good little load here. 2 3500s, 3 2000s, 1 8, 1 900, 2 3100s, 2 1300s.
Pretty good.
Make a little money. Keep some in the bank, pay off the debt. It's cool they've added like a phone that you can use that does. Let me see if I can do this actually in Discord. This is gonna be if I can do all this at the same time and I'm still running 60 FPS. This is crazy. I think this might be the thing I should have done the whole time, because I feel like that just makes my headroom insane. You know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah, if you open the Discord stream, you can see what I'm talking about with the phone.
Right.
But yeah, there's the whole thing here, and you can like look at your loans, and you have a credit score in the game, and it has different metrics that calculate it, stuff like that. Funny. You can take new loans out from here. Crazy. So you're playing Cyberpunk right now?
Yeah.
Let me know. Just tell me you're doing something in story if you need me to hush for a second.
Yeah.
I know sometimes you're trying to hear voice signs and whatnot. Well, I guess I got captions too, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like a choose your own adventure almost. Different dialogue lines, and there's sort of little different paths you take along the way, how you do things.
Say that again. My game volume's too loud with this particular thing to hear you while you said that.
So I think it's kind of like your choices matter in this game, what you do.
Oh yeah. Like how you interact with this person in this instant will pay dividends in some way.
You can say.
Yeah, different endings.
You start off talking to a cop, and you can kind of be cocky with him, or you can just be like, no worries, I'll be on my way, or or what's to you, get in the face.
Dude, that is one thing about that Crimson Desert game that was cool that that was one thing I liked, like when you're going into the inner part of the first city that you're at, like into the castle itself and stuff like that, you have to have a certain wardrobe on, and the guards check you as you're going in to see if you have suspicious items on you and stuff. It's very cool. And it's all like without like a loading screen. It doesn't like zoom in. It zooms in the camera, but like in a cinematic way, not like a cutscene type of way. It's all very like seamless, and it just makes like going through doors and stuff really, I don't know, it feels nice. And I need to try it out again. But hey, Okay, maybe the Discord stream's a little much. What is going on here now? I've got someone's bumper in my wheel well. Fun. I gotta wait for this. Yeah, OBS was warning me that the condition of the stream wasn't doing well. I'm gonna test it again and see if that actually was what was doing that. This delivery might actually take a little bit. I might not be able to do it in enough time. I'm not 100% sure. This one's got 150 seconds on the delivery and 2.5 miles left to go. Mostly interstate highway type. Ooh, that was close. I got the traffic all turned up now too. That's fun.
Yeah.
More stuff to bob and weave through. Oh no, no, no. Oh goodness. That's why I like having that big push bar bumper on the front of this thing. They really shouldn't make this thing more powerful than it already is. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm making this one on time. Maybe a small penalty. You silly car. Brake chicken. Suicide by box truck. That's crazy. Oh, I forgot YouTube. I don't think they like that word too much. Oopsie. Just drifting a box truck right into someone's front bumper. They're just like what today's progress for that game so far, or you've been doing it a couple of days?
No, pretty much just today.
Okay. Getting much going, or just doing
I just get to the end
early
first
stuff?
and still
Oh, okay.
about the cutscenes.
Delayed. Oh, I think I took the wrong kind of road here. Here. I will say I got this new camera mod that like turns your camera a bit when your wheel turns. Without you having to make any adjustments on buttons or anything, and it's kind of nice for like moving through stuff like this. There's no settings that I can adjust that I found so far. Oh, I was on the right road. No, I can't. Okay, still made 14 grand on that. Plus, I've got this up here to do, which I've got to go up some stairs for. Nice. I guess the game knew best. I will say though, this career mod, it really makes you feel stupid when you crash the van into a random wall somewhere. Like where the random sandbox part of the game is, just reset it back from where you started or where you're at right there. It doesn't, there's no casualty from it. On this, you have to repair, it costs money, and now there's like you've got like an insurance driver score that increases your monthly, or I say monthly, but I think it's like I think it's mileage based. It increases your rate every time you pay it, type thing. There's like real repercussions for your money gains, like not doing stuff correctly, I guess. I'm trying to say.
Right.
They should have went that short way back there. This is a crazy little town, though. Definitely feels like Italy. It's like the motherland. I don't even know if I'm Italian. I don't think I am. We'll say that sound of the tires on the stone is nice. They did that well.
Right. Need to do some VR shooting target practice.
You said what?
Must be like a training VR target practice thing they got me doing now.
Okay. How's the sound for me for you? Is it good, bad, indifferent?
That sounds fine to me.
Okay, cool. Just had the mic off to the left of my face, just not blocking the camera, and it's on my my arm as far as it can go out, so I can't really adjust it too much. Ooh, a bunch of these. Ooh, got 60K in the bank, baby. Sweet. Dude, they've really done some good work on this mod. Like this map menu where you can go to all the delivery sections that wasn't a thing before. Now it is. It'll give you your GPS coordinates to where you go to get pickups, and when you click on them, it'll show you how many items are available there to work with, so that you know that you're not going for nothing, which is real nice. I think it'll tell you if you have trailers and stuff too. Yeah, whatever. Well, somewhere back there, I took my mirror off. Don't know where that happened. I've got an itch on the bottom of my foot, and the metal of the pedals of my rig are like a nice scraping tool, but I'm trying to drive at the same time, so whoa, it's a bad itch. Goodness. Got athlete's fungus. What you got going on this evening? You gonna be around, or you got plans with the lady?
Yeah, I should be around.
Okay. Have you already ate, or you gotta go make food still?
Yep. Oh, good.
Nice. I don't know if I'll do it this week or next or the following weekend after that, but definitely going to be getting a new chainsaw soon. I have some trees I really need to process on my property, and it would be good to a nice saw that isn't battery powered for that, so I can keep working and keep working. Can't take anything because they're all out of my skill range. Let's see. We got some lunatics in traffic today. You see this guy? He's just pushing the other AI guy. Oh no! Oh no. Oh yeah, my door, nice. Simply damaged. Well, you know, call it like they sees it, I guess. Oh my goodness, that car came over the hill quick. Watching Kill Tony right now, and Tony said that black people don't sneeze. As like a fun fact. Actually, you know what? I'm damaged. We're towing. We're repairing. I'm sitting on money. Sitting on money that's been around for a minute. All right, I want to go to the big map. And see how my FPS handle that. I am watching YouTube, streaming on OBS, streaming on Discord, and playing this game all at the same time. Crazy.
Don't like it.
And it's staying steady at 60. Not bad.
What did you get for a GPU again?
5070? Yeah, 5070.
Right on.
Like $700, I think. I got it on those payment plans on Amazon.
Right.
I love that hood X exhaust on this thing. Backfires like crazy being turboed. I've got like a tune on it where it will backfire more too. Which is actually not good for a vehicle in real life, but in this game, we do it for fun. All right, man. I'm gonna take a break for just a second. I'll be right back while this loads up on the new server or on the new map.
I don't wanna tell you too much. I can feel what is true. I don't wanna tell you too much. I can feel what is true.
All right, back. Check. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, definitely stuttering just a little bit on this map so far. Maybe it's because it's like the first time I've loaded into it in a while, I don't know. Compiling shaders or whatnot. Pretty cool little tutorial they put you through here for combat and computer hacking and stuff. Yeah.
Pretty straightforward.
Dude, this performance is nice, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like pretty confident, like with like what like my visual like regularity. It's not. Ooh, woo! That was came in there a little hot. I don't think I'm gonna be able to drive after that, but yeah, I'm in the. Oop. I guess I should turn it off, that way it's not spinning gas. I'm just having to ditch the car like GTA over here. We got 90% of the way here. Buying a trailer to go behind my box truck might not be a bad idea. Ooh, Caterham. How much is that? 35K? Oh, I don't have enough really for that. Yeah, I'm gonna get this car. Test drive it real quick, see what it's like. I do want a drift car in the fleet. A classic American. Actually, hold on. I mean, it looks American, but it also has a Volvo feel to the front a little bit. I don't know. I like it. To make it into a wagon would be sick. Nah, it's definitely like a Buick with the taillight setup. Let's see. Interior here. Uh-oh. Already broke it. Okay. It's like a supercharged 3800. Wait, hold on. How is it rear-wheel drive? That doesn't make a lot of sense, but hey, you know, we're gonna shut that and forget all about it. Come on.
Nah.
Did you hear something, Sco? I think I heard a cricket or something.
I hate you.
Boy, you smell like a flip-flop.
Boy, you smell like a flip phone.
Yeah, one that gets that money. Got that.
Excuse you, Tuvok. Ow! Bastard. Ow!
Oh yeah, this is gonna be a good investment here, Sco, I think.
Nice.
Oh,
How you guys doing?
Not too bad, man.
yeah, not too bad.
Oh, you know, not too bad myself. Just chilling.
Just getting into the Cyberpunk for the first time.
Oh shit!
Had it on a good sale, so I grabbed it up.
Oh yeah. How you liking it? Have you been playing it much at all, or did you just start?
Yeah, just tonight.
Oh, okay. Heck yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I just got through like the VR training stuff and
Oh
in
yeah,
my first
yeah.
mission.
Nate,
Yeah.
what? What?
Boy, huh?
What?
No.
What I thought. That is what I thought.
I was watching the Peanut there the other day. He's got a bunch of little outfits geared up now, so he like dresses his Peanut up like his buddies, like the other skaters he plays with.
Yeah.
Little hairdos and hats and shirts and stuff. And pretty comical.
That's pretty funny.
As looks like I'm still paying a little bit more than I should be for this car, but it is currently damaged, so that might play a factor into it. I didn't have anything to do with the fact that it's damaged, so I'll tell you that.
Boy, how'd you damage that thing?
No, again, that's why I was saying it wasn't me, so don't even bring my name into this. I don't want to hear that. I need somewhere to really test this out. Boy, what you been doing today, huh?
I worked this morning.
Oh! Welcome to society, bro.
The boss, swear to God.
Well, I don't have a license plate on this car, so they didn't get me for the speeding, the camera trap.
Loophole.
And I don't have police on, so ain't nobody reporting nothing to nobody. You about to be racing tonight, Nate?
Yeah. I'm about to do a 25 lap race in Talladega. It's probably gonna tank my safety rating like all of these other fucking ones have, dude.
It's all good. I keep adding toy cars to my daily driver insurance on RLS, and my deductible be going through the roof, bro.
Hey, it be that way.
Sometimes you gotta crash to
play
win.
or something.
Not trading paint. Are you really racing?
Amen.
Or if you're not trading paint, I should say, oh no. Nope. I tried so hard.
Boy, did you just crash your real life? I think I just heard a thud.
Boy, you heard that. Clapping. Uh-huh. I heard it. Oh my, I forgot I needed it. Ooh. I owe 16 cents right now, and I'm sitting on 20K. I'm cruising. I got excellent credit score right now on this video game, bro. That's crazy. I'm about to take a loan out for a house in real life with my in-game credit score. That's crazy. What's my name? Baby Driver. All you need to know. Although I'm not driving no Subaru, I'm not no scoundrel. You would drive a Subaru, wouldn't you, Nate? I bet.
Oh, I'm not a Subaru boy.
Well, I bet. I mean, you really do look like the type that has a Subaru. Hopefully, you know what I'm actually getting at here with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can get something else with that, dude. I ain't hearing it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I guess put a GPS where I'm going. I'm not familiar enough on here. I'm on a shift. Can you guys hear that?
No, I don't.
Nah, it's hitting the mic.
That one I heard, but I didn't hear it the first time.
Let me turn my gain down a little bit on my mic. Okay, I think how's the how's my voice volume? Still okay?
Still sound fine, yeah.
Okay.
There's a bunch of looting to do in this game too.
Boxes to open and things like that.
Yeah, and weapons to get off the guys you killed, and money. And
Nice. See a little bit of smoke going over the roof with the hood exit exhaust. I love this game for stuff like that.
Gotta stay away from all your games, and I know that I found somebody else to love me. Don't realize the grass ain't greener on the other side. No, you took me dirty for the last time, so now I gotta say goodbye.
Yeah, there seems to be a lot of stuff in this game. I haven't gone very
Oh,
far. and
yeah.
There's a million things to look at and read and pick up. And
Yeah, it is definitely very open in that aspect.
Thank God that the brothers on the rise now. Endless celebrations all in my house. Levitating now, I'm super duper fly now. Boy, really see where I reside now. Put the time in while you always yelling time out. And for quit it, 'cause I know I'm coming with it. You were sitting, you were wishing I was handling my business. Now I got the ball like Harry Potter playing Quidditch. And my business is humongous, you would think that happens in there. Damn man, I'm all that, yeah, I'm all that. Looking for that whip, yeah, that what you call that. I'ma blow up in the summer, have them yelling fall back. And I've always been ahead like an effing ball cap. Man, I came in the game like, whoa. Got a couple chains on me 'cause I like gold. They told me I'm the best, and I told them I know. 'Cause when I'm in your town, every ticket I sold. Yeah, they saying I'm the man. Facts, bro. Lot of haters, tell me where they at though. I'm the new pop, all I do is rap though. Want me on your song, throw a couple stats, yo. Everybody wanna do the same thing. That's why we ain't on the same page. Do the whole thing, and I maintain. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yeah, I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yeah. Going mainstream. Damn.
Poor car's barely staying running.
Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
Oh yeah, dude, I feel it in my bones. Someone's gonna murder me in this race.
That's the spirit.
Bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling. Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am
Be back here in a minute.
All right.
still hanging in the balance. Not the life I want to live, I want to take it all. Standing tall, fear I weighed the person you are.
Oh no. Scariest words in racing, dude. You're up top, 3 wide.
Boy, you look like you know a thing or two about being 3 wide, huh? Huh?
Ear. Oh, you better get down low. Come on, baby.
Oh, for Pete's sake. Ah.
Come on, Alejandro.
Feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies.
Guys talking about 3 wide ain't working. I don't know. Me and Alejandro just ran from 15th to 1st.
Boy, you look like 15th. 15th of every month when I have to pay a bill I don't like. Hmm. Dude, I don't know if I picked the right car for me for drifting or not.
Oh, yeah. I'm dead. Yep. That's That's the one to rewatch right there, baby. That was epic. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not shitting you. I think non-charge just got wiped out.
You said what?
I think non-charge just got wiped out of this crash.
Alright, save it for the truck. Save it for the truck. I keep wanting to bust it wide open in the middle of the intersection, but I'm like, maybe I shouldn't. You know how I be trying to bust it wide open, you know? Good first little test run there.
I had to
So what?
say this replay, dude. I keep watching it and I keep laughing because of how incredible it was.
Oh, I don't know where I'm at on the track, kinda. What? Come on. I can't get that momentum right on that one. I feel like first acting a bit different after my incident. No. Need to let the steering wheel go a little bit more. I feel like I need hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of practice with this.
You dropped on the track.
You said what?
I said you dropped on the track.
Drifting.
Oh yeah, dude, I can't do it. That wasn't my calling in the car.
I mean, sometimes I'm doing okay right now. But I'm trying to get used to this car. It's kind of mostly, I feel like, where its braking points are and stuff. Plus, I smashed into the wall a little bit ago, and I don't think I messed up my alignment too badly, but it's definitely not 100%.
Yeah.
Usually don't like third-person drifting, but let me try this. No, plus not having. I need to get like a USB handbrake. Figure out a way
Yeah.
to mount that up.
Do I do an oval race or do I go dabble into the sports car race today?
Ooh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna try to see if I can get used to this car on just a straight up start. Ah, I gotta aim my front a little better. Oh yeah, dude. I'm starting to get there.
Oh yeah?
You in a race yet?
No, I'm figuring out what I want to race.
Here. Pop that open, boy. Ah.
Oh yeah.
Can't ever get that one right. Not clean, but
Are you working?
I'm trying to go in for a loop there and then go back out. I think that would be cool.
Yeah.
Hit this and then oh, a lot of little differences in bumps and stuff on this surface here. Oh. Dude, the worst thing in driving games, itching.
Yeah.
Hey, dude, I
Yeah,
just
my
scratched
foot
like
was
an
just
itch on
itching
my
a minute
head.
ago in the middle of that race.
Yeah, it gets critical. I can't catch it. There we go. Kinda.
Heck, you were working.
Oh, it's a bit of a like intense. It's not a workout, I would say. Not with this wheel. With a direct drive, it definitely would be, but it's like a lot of like, you know, quick coordination. Like grab it, click it, hold it, like bop it. Like what was that? That thing we had as a kid.
I think it was a bop it.
Bop it, yeah, I guess. Well, there was like a Simon. No, I guess Simon Says was just the game you played. I don't like that, but. Oh no, I was trying to get it. It was dirty, but I was holding it. Gotta know when to hold him and when to hold him, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to shovel there. Much flick. Whew. I think I can repair up here. No.
Hey, but found myself an AFK lamp.
We didn't even notice. I have OBS over my streamer mode is open. I don't hear like the bloop bloops.
I put my
Kinda
headphones
annoying.
on. I didn't hear anything for a little bit. It's weird. Oh, different channel. Messing with my 3D printer, getting set up for another. Making some rubber gaskets. Set up for another run.
Nice.
Yeah, they turned out pretty sweet.
I'm getting a little more used to this new budget drift car.
Heck yeah.
Now I've got stuff on a tire wall, but shouldn't have been there in the first place.
I told you guys about those gaskets I was making. Rubber flange gaskets.
I don't think I heard of them.
They're for the big sprinklers we have at the fire department. They're like a big agricultural sprinkler.
Okay.
And so this is picture like a pipe flange, like maybe for 4-inch pipe, like a 6-inch outer flange.
Yeah.
6 bolt holes in it, but I just drew it up in a CAD software and started printing them
Heck
off
yeah.
of this rubber TPU rubber filament.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna drive this thing. Back to Italy.
I get this thing dialed in pretty good. I should be able to just crank out enough to. I think this one makes 6. I'll make 6 more. It's not
Yeah,
like a
sweet.
fancy printer anymore, but it's pretty good at once you get something dialed in and working good, you can make a bunch of them.
Right.
Just pop that one off and start another one, and it's pretty good about doing it. I shouldn't brag about it. Something to point apart. For a cheap printer from quite a few years ago at this point, the thing is doesn't have me anybody, that's for sure.
That's always nice getting something like that that ends up lasting a lot longer than you ever expected.
Yeah. Like by today's standards, it's not very fast and not super precise and this and that, but it's like for what I'm ever
Right.
I don't care about fast, I can do it all night long.
Dude, YouTube wants me to get a 3D printer bad. I don't want the algorithm, but it wants me. I actually do want the algorithm because I think it's fascinating. It'd be awesome to, because I having a pretty modern Galaxy device have a mini LiDAR like tone mapper,
Right, like a
so you
scanner.
can get a 3D model of something with my phone.
Right.
And it's you can do relatively well, but like if you're trying to find dimensions for like a cavity somewhere to print something to fit, you know what I
Right.
mean, like you could do like an inverse of that and it would probably be within spec enough to where you could add
Yeah.
glue and it would stick in that spot or something like that. Things I think about. Oh,
Scan
my.
your cup holder and then make something.
Yeah,
that fits the cup holder.
exactly. There's a little thing in the transit van that I drive for work that's like a little pocket that's like perfect size for a vape. That's the best way I can describe it. But it would be a great place to put like a GoPro type mount on and then have a phone holder in that particular spot because there's nothing obstructing that, and then you're not obstructing your vent or any visible thing. But because that's
Right.
there's nowhere to really mount in there. I'm sure somebody's probably already got a 3D printed you know what I mean, something that they've already done for that, or you can, you know, maybe even modify it a little bit, put a GoPro attachment on there. I mean, it could be a quarter 20, you know, or something universal. It doesn't have to be GoPro mount, but that is, you can find some pretty good stuff that works within that ecosystem. And I'm sure it's super easy to make the little tabs for it on, like if you had to add it to a design. I don't think you'd probably be able to do that
I did
without
that.
like, you
I
know,
did
too
that
much
before.
work.
Put the little GoPro tabs off of one. Like I just found something
For your
else
snorkel
a
thing,
GoPro
right,
mount.
or something?
Yeah, like a wrist mount. So I made the little plate that would sit against your wrist. And like
Okay.
cords could go through
Yeah, I
the
like it. Yeah.
tour and your wrist, and then I just went and found some other random file for a GoPro mount. And
Yeah.
cut almost all of it off, just leaving the little tabs. I found it pretty easy to get into like designing simple stuff like that, where you just kind of cut and paste and
Yeah.
just like
You're assembling
drag over a
things.
big block and make it the right size, and then make that like a hole so you can delete stuff with it. Just kind of overlap it the way you want it. Combine them together, and it effectively deletes what you don't want. I made like a spear gun thing. I kind of did the same thing with that. I just went and stole a pistol grip that somebody already had modeled up for something else. And
Yeah.
deleted 3/4 of their file, but just kept just the pistol grip part. And then tacked that onto the thing I had designed. Then you're not spending like hours sitting there trying to make a nice pistol grip with finger grooves that are the right size and stuff. It's like,
Yeah.
I'll try that one. It turns out good. Perfect. Done.
What could also be cool, although it might be a little bit suspect, is like go to a gun store or something like that, and then like if you had the ability to get a scan, just find a gun that you like the
Yeah.
purchase on for your hand or whatever, and then you know you can slice off the, you know, everything from the trigger guard up basically, and then keep everything else.
Yeah.
And add that into something somehow.
Yeah,
I mean,
just
it is
ask if you
really
hold the
cool.
gun and then just whip your phone out, give it a quick scan. And
Yeah, be like, look, I'm not trying to 3D print the gun. I just need the grip.
yeah,
You might be like, yeah,
yeah, really.
like
End
I'll
up on
come
some
in
kind of
and
watch
show
list.
you when I'm done, type of thing.
Yeah. Or even like some guns have like the aftermarket grips you can get and slide on and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, for sure.
Maybe just something like that. Yeah, they're starting to get kind of weird about 3D printers in some states, aren't they?
I don't know. I haven't been keeping up with any of that part of the 3D printer. I think they just want me to buy one right now, and then after I get one, they'll probably send me all the information I need to be up to date on.
Yeah.
Easy enough to get filament and stuff for yours?
Yeah, Amazon's got whatever you want. That's where I bought pretty much all of mine from. And it's nice on Amazon because a lot of the different filaments go on sale fairly regular. So if I don't have anything else going on, I'll put a few things in my cart and just kind of watch them if I'm looking at Amazon at something. Check the cart. Oh, this one dropped 40%. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm surprised how well this filament's working actually. It's like 2 or 3 years old or something. Maybe at least.
Yeah, I would think that could be a little bit like fishing line. Sometimes you don't want to use it if it's old.
Yeah. Yeah, the
Although-
worst part is if a lot of it will absorb moisture and it makes it kind of brittle and weird. If there's enough moisture in it, you get like little puffs of air vapor.
Because
coming out.
isn't plastic
nozzle.
kind of porous? It's just porous, and that's kind of why it's buoyant, though, too.
Yeah, it does. Some plastics do soak up a certain amount of water moisture.
I guess in between the layers of a 3D print, there's like little like fissures or something that kind of create little micro spots for stuff to seep into,
Yeah.
I guess.
But I think the actual plastic itself will too. Like I know nylon is known for being really bad. If you leave it out in a humid environment, it will just suck moisture right into it until it won't print worth a damn. They make little dryers, or you can put it in like one of those cheap food dehydrators with a little fan in it. You can use those cheap round ones and cut all the mesh out of them.
The ones
Throw
that
a
like
roll in
print
there.
stuff within a solution are interesting to me. I don't
Yeah,
think I
they're
would
really
want to get one.
different.
I think it seems kind of messy, although I have aquariums and terrariums. I mean, it's kind of messy too,
Yeah.
because I've done my fair share of
They
spilling
do
water
seem
this
like
week.
a total pain in the ass. I think that resin is somewhat poisonous and
Yeah.
nasty stuff. I don't know a lot about them, but I think kind of unless you have a specific reason for one, you may as well not, basically. I think they're good at like some miniature, like people that like making those little miniature figurines and stuff.
Diorama type stuff.
Yeah. I think you have a little more flexibility making that sort of thing well, but I'm also way behind on all that stuff. I don't really keep up on it. I just run
Yeah.
my own machine.
Probably really hard to keep up with it unless you're an absolute nerd. Which I
Yeah.
mean, I
The
think
fancy ones they got now run so fast, it's like scary to me. It's just, the head is just flying around like. You'd have to have that on a really solid desk
Like a
or table
bee.
or something so it wouldn't shake the shit out of everything. Like,
yeah, you're working in like a shed environment that most people have that design that I've probably never seen. You know what I mean?
yeah.
They're working within
Yeah, and
like
I wouldn't
probably
even
like
want it
a
sitting on my
air
desk.
scrubbed environment. You know what I mean? Like it's like
Yeah.
clean, sterilized, clean environment. And you're like, yeah, I have a pile of wood sitting next to mine.
Yeah. Wood stove right there. The dusty things. Same thing with my PC. That thing gets a fair bit of dust, but I just pull it out every few months and blow it all out with compressed air. Seems to be quite alright. I don't ever let it get to the point of getting clogged up at all. Like it's
Yeah.
usually once or twice a year I need to like pull my desk apart anyway and cable manage all my nightmare over again. I say cable manage kind of loosely, but I think I'd like to get a little bigger main monitor and then like a triple arm. Something that bolts to the desk and
Yeah. I
some
have
monitors on arms. That'd be sweet.
have the 3 arms. I would need to do that exact same thing that you're talking about, but I just don't. I don't really know if I want 3 screens.
Right.
2 right now is good, and if I had a third, then that means that I'm taxing the system a little bit more, and I'm giving up space for my camera and its good angle. And I'd have to give up my fish tank on the desk too, which I'd rather not do if possible.
Yeah.
So, yeah. There's
Yeah,
a
I
lot
don't
of
know how
people.
much I'd use a third monitor, but one thing I want to do is build some sort of a server unit, and part of that I want to make into like a security camera, NVR type of thing to record the video.
Yeah.
Some hard drives and get that set up so it wouldn't be all bad to have a third screen that you could put the surveillance cameras on, kind of live on there if you wanted, or
Yeah.
have an extra screen to access that machine. I was doing that a bit when I got that box of hard drives and I was testing them all with my old PC. I was doing two at a time with that. I just plugged it into one of the other inputs on my second monitor, and I can just reach around back and flick it to the other input real quick. And I just had the mouse sitting over there by that monitor so I could kind of control that PC to get the test going and the erase, and then it would take a couple of hours so I could flick the monitor back to my second monitor. But it meant I could set up a second PC there temporarily without having to have a whole extra monitor on the desk. And
Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of considering buying a case and a power supply and setting up my old PC components as a second PC to actually run the stream, and then I could have all of the horsepower for the games and stuff that I want.
And that would probably be substantial, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it should be in theory, although could be problematic though. I think I could probably make it work. I'm relatively adept at making these systems work.
Right.
I'd probably
Get
get
the two
frustrated.
Machines
I'd
that talk
probably
to each other.
I'd probably want to pull my hair out along various
Is that like
stages of it, but
networking type of stuff?
I actually
Yeah,
don't really
networking
know
setup on
what all it entails to get the computers to talk to each other, but I don't think I would really do it like that. I think I would have 2 completely standalone computers, and what I would do is just have a so I have 3 display ports and 1 HDMI port on the back of the 5070, and
Right.
I could use one of those outputs to go into a capture device on the streaming computer,
Right.
and I would just have all of my peripherals that I need for the stream side. So like I would have to figure out the mic. See, the thing is the microphone, like I need that for chat, and I would want chat to be on the computer that I'm using to, like,
Right.
you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
well,
Like it'd
control all
be a
that stuff.
lot going on with, like, you'd have to figure out which computer you want running what programs and how
Right.
to channel the audio and video and stuff all to go through there. But I would think I would like to do it in a way where I could do it through the capture card, but that may not be the most efficient thing though. You may be right. It may be a more Ethernet based option would be a better thing, or even like a short fiber optic connection from one to the other or something like that. I don't really know what the systems are like for that, but I know there are a lot, because I know there's a lot of people that have had like monumental moments in streaming and content creation where they've used like, you know, 10 computers all together to control like 50 cameras, and they're doing like something, you know, it's like it's extravagant and bizarre, and it's only going to probably take place one time, this kind of thing that they're making. I can't remember the name of this one thing, but it was something, I think it might have been musical or like lighting or art. I can't remember if it was some sort of art or something, but like, yeah, you can, there's a lot of options with pairing computers together and getting them to work to do different stuff, and streaming specifically, because I think a lot of people have probably come to a similar point like me where they've got nearly enough components from old stuff that they could assemble a computer that could handle the workload of assembling the stream and sending it to YouTube. And see, that's another thing too, is I could maybe try to figure out a way to route my main PC to take a little bit of a load on this particular part of it, and then feed that information over to the other one somehow. I don't know, but
Right.
could be potentially very beneficial if I do that. But
Yeah.
I don't know. The more complexity becomes more rigorous maintenance, and then I have two computers to have maintenance on, and if a drive fails on one, then that might be catastrophic for the whole environment, you know, like
Screws up the
pairing
whole system.
things up. And like if you have like handshake keys or anything like that with the programs that you're using, it'll be probably different. Like if your drive goes or your MOBO goes, CPU goes, anything, whereas you're gonna have to do a new install, it may revert all those programs back to a vanilla state with new codes and stuff, and they won't talk to each other, and just be
you
like,
essentially
you know, a
have to
couple
set it
of
all
days
up
of
again.
straight work, before you could
Yeah.
even enjoy it again.
Yeah, you'd want to keep like some screenshots and some notes.
Yeah,
What programs, what settings to change. And,
I try to have like a small backlog of stuff like that, but at this point, honestly, like if I lost everything I have in its entirety, I would be bummed for probably a good week or two for sure, but I
Yeah.
would eventually just start clawing back and making stuff again, because that's just inherently who I am. I just can't not do something I can't, for whatever reason, keep myself tied to one thing for very long. Sometimes it seems like sometimes I'm really focused on upgrading my stream and my YouTube channel and all of that stuff, and then sometimes I'm working on photography stuff. Now I've gotten into aquariums. Well, one aquarium. Well, I've got two aquariums actually, but yeah, like maintaining them and like doing all of that stuff is now taking a bit of time that I could be spending on other things like that. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Also, it's spring. I'm trying to get outdoors a bit too, and all of this stuff is happening all at the same time. I took tomorrow off for work so that I can get a start on the new Gray Zone update.
Right on.
Because me being I'm like the top shelf supporter for it, I have access to the new update tomorrow, and everybody else gets it on Monday. So I have 3 days of time to
Nice.
make content that could, you know, be what people are looking at before they buy the game or something like that, because it's on discount, you know, for you want to buy it type of thing.
And just players that want to see what's different.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be really cool. I can't
you
wait.
Watch a video to see.
Yeah, I think I'm actually gonna go ahead and end the YouTube stream here, everybody. I'll see you guys next time we get on, and we'll be doing some deliveries, but that's gonna be it for me tonight, everybody on YouTube. Peace out.